welcome to Cage Inc. It is Saturday. We're going to talk about Batman Day is today.
Yeah.
Now, we're wondering, what is your favorite Batman? Comic book, graphic novel, animated movie, or actual live-action movies?
Or TV.
TV shows, whatever. I mean, I have so much in my mind from cartoon animated series, comic book, graphic novel. What about you, Pedro?
Well, Batman, has been around for over 75 years, and there have been multiple iterations. So,
yes.
So you want to talk about like what are our favorite films or our favorite portrayals? Because I feel that can change depending on what kind of thing we're asking about.
Well, it depends what you want to talk about. Like if it's the portrayal of Batman, the actors, animated series.
Yeah. Well, because I'll say that my favorite Batman film has to be Dark Knight, because I feel that movie, once it came out, it kind of gave a different perspective of what a comic book movie is. And, most movies that come out that are comic book or are serious in tone, they are always compared to The Dark Knight, being like, oh, like, it's not as great or it's not as good as The Dark Knight. But my favorite portrayal of the character of Batman has to be the 1989 version of Batman with my boy Michael Keaton.
Really?
Because I think that Christian Bale, I think he is he's a good Bruce Wayne, but his Batman is a little off. But I feel with Michael Keaton, I feel he nails like the character.
Hey man,
special shout outs to Ben Affleck though. He's doing a good job.
Love Ben Affleck, but I always love my Michael Keaton Batman. The very first one, Tim Burton's Batman, and Batman Returns. Mm-hmm. I grew up on that. Love Catwoman. They're fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. Animated series, I had to say Phantasm, The Mask. Yep. I had to say Sub-Zero. And I love, after the animated series movies, I love Red Hood, Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood, yeah, that was good.
And I love Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker.
This is the curveball I was going to throw at you that I did not mention before. Mm-hmm. But you want to know what movie or movie, both animated or live action, do I think has the best portrayal of Batman as a character?
Oh, what?
The Lego Batman movie. And let me explain. You might think
it's a good movie. I agree. It's funny. It had a little bit of something different, but a little bit of everything in it. It was cool.
Of course, it was meant for kids. It's silly in nature, but once you look at the movie for what it is, and like Batman's main problem across the movie is something that has been present in every single comic. Is the fact that he wants to be distant. He doesn't want to change, and that in reality He's Batman's a real person, and Bruce Wayne is like the mask. And I feel like that movie kind of nailed it, especially some of the flashback scenes of him remembering his parents.
Yeah, and when it comes to video games, I played
Arkham games, man.
Yeah,
they're the best ones.
But they are the best ones. But if I had to go back before the Arkham series, I love just Batman Returns again because the Batmobile scenes is hilarious. And talk about Arkham City. This is one of my favorite ones because of the video game. Yep. This is actually pretty good if you ever get a chance to read. So
is that like a adaptation? Or
yeah, it's pretty much like the video game. If you want to know behind the scenes of the actual video game, the Arkham City Batman graphic novel right here, it's pretty nice. It gives you more than you see in the video game, and it's pretty interesting, entertaining to read. And then I have to mention Frank Miller Batman because that was just a different Batman world, like Batman as an older Batman, and it's like wow, he picked up from a different time period in his Batman's life and still show how strong he is, even close to age 40, 50 years old. Like guys, he's Batman no matter what, he's kicking ass.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We owe a lot to Frank Miller because before the Dark Knight Returns came out, Batman comics were become a little silly and stale, and this one really reinvigorated the love for Batman. Thanks to that, we got the 1989 movie, and we got a bunch of great comics ever since. And one of the comics that I love, and it's my favorite comic of all time, It's not this exact copy, but it is the Batman Long Halloween series by Jeff Lowe and Tim Sales. This is a little prequel series called The Haunted Knight, which tells a little bit, some short stories, and definitely it's a good read if you're looking for something to read for the Halloween season. This is a great Halloween book to pick up.
That's a good one to start off, and then you go into Long Halloween.
And Long Halloween is I think it's a 12 or 13 issue series where it takes place over a year of a murder that happens in Halloween in every single holiday ever since. And no, it's not the calendar man. Most people think like, oh, holidays, it must be the calendar man. No, he's in the book, but he's not the main perpetrator.
And we shouldn't say.
Yeah. So you have to read to find out.
And you must hush about a lot of that things. And one of my other favorite graphic novel is
Danny.
Hush. And the second part, Heart of Hush. Great comic books, great graphic novels you must pick up. If you want to read some great Batman comic books or graphic novels from now to the month of October, I think the books that we just recommended to you, it'll be great.
Oh, in honorable mention, I would like to mention the Arkham Asylum book by Grant Morrison, because it's very creepy and bizarre, and the art style is very scary. Yeah. It kind of has some really dark imagery. So if you want to be a little spooked for the Halloween season, pick up I think it's A Long Night in Arkham, but it's just if you look up Grant Morrison Arkham Asylum, you will surely find it, which inspired the video game series.
And guys, don't forget Batman Metal is really interesting too. You want to pick that up. I know my local comic store, Epic Comics, they got some great comic books out there you want to pick up if you're in the local area right here in Orlando by Waterfall Lakes. So, once again, what's your favorite Batman video game, graphic novel, comic book, anime series? If there's an animated episode that you love, go ahead and mention that. It's all good. So long. Peace out. Have a good day.
Peace.